You ate it this morning, or you felt guilty that you didn't. Breakfast, the most important meal of the day. You've heard it 10,000 times. Your mother said it. Your school said it. The cereal box said it. Here's the part nobody says out loud. That sentence was never a fact. It was an ad. And we're going to find the man who wrote it. The claim sounds like ancient wisdom. Eat in the morning, fuel your body, win the day. It feels true. It feels like biology. But most important meal of the day doesn't come from a lab, or a doctor's notebook, or 1,000 years of grandmothers. It comes from a very specific place, at a very specific time, with a very specific goal, selling you breakfast. Two products actually, cereal and bacon. Let's take them one at a time. Rewind to the late 1800s. A physician named John Harvey Kellogg runs a health resort in Battle Creek, Michigan. Kellogg is a true believer, a Seventh-day Adventist, convinced that bland food made people healthier and, frankly, less interested in sin. Spicy food, rich food, pleasurable food. To Kellogg, these stirred the body in ways he disapproved of. So he invents something deliberately plain, the cornflake, a breakfast designed to be boring on purpose. But a boring product needs a loud story. And in 1917, in a magazine called Good Health, published by Kellogg's own Sanitarium, a dietitian named Lenna Cooper writes a line that will outlive everyone in this story. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Not a study, not a trial. A house magazine promoting the house product. Now the second product. In the 1920s, the Beech-Nut packing company has a problem. A warehouse full of bacon nobody's buying. Americans at the time ate light in the morning. Coffee, maybe toast. So Beech-Nut hires a man named Edward Bernays. Remember this name. Bernays is the nephew of Sigmund Freud, and he is about to more or less invent the public relations industry. His own book is literally called Propaganda. Bernays doesn't run a bacon ad. That would be too obvious. Instead, he asks the doctor a leading question. Wouldn't a bigger breakfast be better for people? The doctor says, sure. Then Bernays has that doctor write to thousands of other physicians asking the same soft question, and about 4,500 of them nod along. And then the headlines write themselves. 4,500 physicians urge a heavy breakfast to improve the health of the American people. Bacon and eggs conveniently as the example. He never sold you bacon. He sold you a doctor's voice and let you reach for the bacon yourself. By the 1940s, the idea has its own marketing budget. General Foods launches a campaign for Grape-Nuts with the slogan, "Eat a good breakfast, do a better job." And the radio repeats the magic words. Nutrition experts say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Grocery stores hand out pamphlets. Schools absorb it. Parents repeat it because repeating it feels responsible. And within a generation, an advertising line has quietly become common sense. The kind of thing everyone knows and no one checks. That's the real trick, not the slogan, the forgetting of where it came from. Okay, but maybe they were accidentally right. Maybe breakfast really is essential? Here's where it gets uncomfortable. In 2019, the British Medical Journal published a review of randomized trials on exactly this question. The finding? No good evidence that eating breakfast helps you lose weight, and no evidence that skipping it makes you gain. In fact, people who ate breakfast tended to eat more total calories across the day. So why did everyone know breakfast eaters were healthier? Because they often are, but not because of breakfast. People with steady morning routines tend to have steadier lives all around. Regular sleep, regular meals, more income, less chaos. The breakfast didn't make them healthy. The order in their life did. Researchers have a name for this mistake, confusing correlation with cause. The science never said breakfast was magic. The marketing did. None of this means breakfast is bad. If you love your morning eggs, your coffee, your bowl of something crunchy, keep them. They're good. They're yours. The point is smaller and stranger than that. The most important meal of the day was never measured. It was announced by a preacher selling flakes, a spin doctor selling bacon, and a radio jingle selling a better job. Breakfast isn't a rule your body wrote. It's a habit someone else did. And once you can see the price tag on the thing you thought was natural, you start noticing them everywhere. Next time, you'll find out why a diamond ring means forever, and how a single company in 1947 invented that forever to clear out a warehouse of stones nobody wanted. If you like catching the price tag on things that feel timeless, subscribe. We do this every week. Why we? The history of everything you already do.